Good morning, folks, and welcome to the Saturday show with me, Stephan. I'm going to be joined by Reece very shortly, but I'm going to take you through the fixtures until Reece arrives. And we do have lots of stuff to talk about today on our New Year's special. We've got the situation at Celtic with Wilfred Nancy and his big rant. Will Hearts go back to being at least 6 points clear by the end of the weekend, because Rangers are playing Celtic and that's going to be a Friday derby. And we've got all the English Premier League stuff to talk about. So without further ado, I'm going to take you through the fixtures for today, Saturday, the 3rd of January 2026. And Happy New Year as well, everybody that is watching today's show. So in the Premier League at 12:30, we've got Aston Villa versus Nottingham Forest. Your 3 o'clocks are Brighton and Hove Albion versus Burnley, and Wolverhampton Wanderers versus West Ham United. You could say that's a relegation 6 pointer, most definitely. At 5:30 in the English Premiership today, we've got Bournemouth versus Arsenal. And there's a lot of talking points with Bournemouth and Twancy Menu are going to Man City. I'm sure we'll cover that either later on today or in future broadcasts for the month of January. In the Scottish Premiership today at 12:30, we've got Celtic versus Rangers, Wilfred Nancy versus Danny Rowe for the first time ever, and their first time facing each other this season. At 3 o'clock, we've got the Dundee Derby, Dundee United versus Dundee. Incidentally, both those games are on Sky Sports. So if you can't make it there on Sky Sports Football. Your other 3 o'clocks are Falkirk versus Aberdeen, Hearts versus Livingston. That should be an easy home banker if you're putting a wee footer on today. Happy New Year, Michael Brown. Happy New Year to you. Kilmarnock versus Hibernian. Motherwell versus Mirren. Now, obviously, Motherwell being a high from their exploits on Tuesday against Celtic. That's your Scottish Premier League fixtures for today. In the National League, there's a couple of postponements. Aldershot Town versus Solihull Moors is postponed. Antringham versus Morecambe still goes ahead at 3. Boreham Wood versus York City is postponed. Boston United versus Eastleigh. Carlisle United versus Wealdstone. Forest Green Rovers versus Halifax. They're all 3 o'clock kickoffs. Rochdale and Brackley Town is postponed, as is Scunthorpe United versus Sutton United. Southend versus Truro. Tamworth versus Gateshead. They still go ahead at 3 o'clock. Woking versus Hartlepool is postponed. And Yeovil Town versus Braintree Town is at 5:30. In the Scottish Championship today, we've got Airdronians versus Raith Rovers at 3 o'clock. Ayr United versus Queen's Park is postponed, as is Dunfermline versus Ross County. Partick Thistle versus Greenock Morton still goes ahead at 3 o'clock, as does St Johnstone versus Arbroath. In Scottish League One, Cove Rangers Montrose, Hamilton, East Fife, Inverness, Peterhead are all postponed. Kelty Hearts versus Alloa and Stenhousemuir versus Queen of the South still goes ahead at 3 o'clock. In Scottish League 2, Elgin City versus East Kilbride is postponed, as is Stirling Albion versus Annan Athletic. Clyde versus Forfar and Spartans versus Dumbarton still goes ahead at 3 o'clock, as does Stranraer versus Edinburgh City. And it's the last 16 of AFCON today. At 4 o'clock, we've got Senegal versus Sudan. And at 7 o'clock tonight, we've got Mali versus Tunisia. We'll just skip past the National League. Morning, Lee Beckett. Good morning, my friend. And we'll move into we'll go into the foreign leagues. So, Spanish La Liga today is Celta Vigo versus Valencia, Osasuna versus Athletic Club, Elche versus Villarreal. Incidentally, Celta and Valencia is 1 o'clock, Osasuna and Athletic Club is 3:15, Elche versus Villarreal, and at 8 o'clock we've got Espanyol versus Barcelona, and in Serie A today there's an early kickoff of Como versus Udinese. It's 11 minutes in and it's 0-0. Your 2 o'clocks in Serie A are as follows: Genoa versus Pisa, Sassuolo versus Parma, and at 5 o'clock you've got Juventus versus Lecce, and at 7:45 tonight, Atalanta versus Roma. Welcome in, Chris Welch. Welcome in. I'm doing great. Thank you, Chris. I hope you all had a good New Year, by the way. Now, we move into French League One, and this is going to be quite pivotal for one team, and I'll explain why shortly. Monaco versus Olympique Lyonnais is at 4 o'clock. Nice versus Strasbourg, and it could be the last Strasbourg game for William the Senior, but we'll come on to that a little later on. Is at 6 o'clock, and Lille versus Rennes is at 8:05. And that is your fixtures for Saturday, the 3rd of January 2026. Now, I've oops. How do we stop share? Let me figure this out. No, cancel. Stop. Just give us a second, guys. I have very much share screen. There we go. We're back. It is new software we're using, guys, so there will be a few technical glitches until we all get comfortable with the software. I'll just bring the chat up. So, first things first, guys. At Chelsea, as we all know, Enzo Maresca parted company with Chelsea on New Year's Day, and the favourite to succeed Enzo Maresca at Chelsea is Liam the Senior of Strasbourg. Now, I bet some of you are thinking, Liam the Senior, he hasn't had any management experience with a Premier League side, let alone managed in the Premier League at all. But the reason why he's the front runner, guys, is because, welcome in, Michael Brown. Yes, we will be keeping an eye on the Old Firm Derby during the podcast. Carlisle is playing today, Chris Wells. Now, the reason why William the Senior is the favourite to succeed Enzo Maresca at Chelsea is because Strasbourg is owned by the same group, the same consortium that own Chelsea. So it's basically just taking one of their managers from one club and popping them into their other club. Now, I don't know what this appointment is going to do for Chelsea if it does happen. Like we say, it's only speculation at the moment, guys, but if it does happen, I don't know if it'll be a good appointment for Chelsea, because when you think about it, they're used to managers like Thomas Tuchel, Carlo Ancelotti, Jose Mourinho. Who else have they had? They've had Felipe Scolari in the past. They've had big names associated with the club. And to go for somebody like William the Senior, Would you see that as a step up or a step down for Chelsea? I would see it as a bit of a step down. Now, yes, Maresca did win them 2 trophies, but I never felt it was good enough to deal with the team in the Premier League or the Champions League. Very, very true, Chris. He did win 2 trophies, one of which was the recently revamped Club World Cup, which I didn't particularly like. I thought it was just a bit of a end of season / pre-season farce. Yeah, I know it is a very strange decision to, sack him or for him to part company with the club when there is no break in the games. And yeah, Chelsea do get through managers at such a rapid rate. Even Enzo had been a successful manager, winning them 2 trophies plus getting them into the Champions League. Also very true, guys. Also very true. I don't know what it is with big consortiums and when their team isn't doing well for a run of 4-5 games, they tend to sack their managers. The only other team I can think of that does that on a fairly regular basis is in the English Championship. Morning, Reece. Morning. How are you, my friend? Happy New Year to you, brother.
Morning. Same to you.
Good morning.
Morning to you as well.
We're just talking about Liam Reece Senior possibly going to London to manage Chelsea at the moment. We've done the fixtures, so we've done all that. So we're just on the Chelsea topic at the moment. And yes, Liam Reece Senior is a talented coach, but the question is, and personally, I don't think he is good enough to manage at Premier League level, but only time will tell, I guess. But
yeah, I suppose that's fair. I think again, I said this not yesterday. I said this the other day when I spoke to Carl, and I'm going to stand by it. For me, I've got nothing against Liam Reece at all as a manager. I think he's actually quite decent when it comes to.
yeah.
When it comes to English coaches, he's actually quite decent. My problem is who he actually manages right now. I can't take him, and to be fair, Casey will understand where I'm coming from because Casey was watching our show the other day. I stand by what I said. I think if he hadn't been managing Strasbourg, I would give him the job.
Yeah.
I would give him the job if he wasn't the Strasbourg manager, but I can't take him seriously. I can't take him seriously because he manages a club that the Chelsea owners already own. It's part of the Chelsea. It's part of the Chelsea. It's part of the Clear Lake Sports Group or whatever they fucking call it.
Yeah, it's like taking one manager out of a club, popping them into their other club, but just basically swapping the manager.
Yeah, it's why it's like I'm going to use like my own clubs for example. It's like when the Donkeys bought into United with the Glazers, etc. Like when Ineos took sporting control in the club, a lot of people were saying, okay, the first thing they're going to do if they appoint a new manager, they're not going to go and get somebody who they think is top of the range. They'll bring in the manager who manages Nice, and I believe he's no longer the manager. I think he's no longer the manager, if I'm right in saying. I just want to double check. Club Puel's the current manager. The previous manager was I think was it Farioli or something. I know he's now at Porto, but like I need to go. I'm going to go check who that manager was. Let me just see if I can find who it was, because that was the first thing they thought of was, maybe they just go. It wasn't Frank Hayes. He was the manager before that. It's
I'm not being funny. This just while you're checking it there, it's like
it was Farioli. Yeah, he's a decent manager, but like if you're bringing in Farioli, then is he actually your man, or is he because he works for a club that you own? I can't take that seriously.
no.
So that's why I firmly
My
believe in that.
my thing is as well, because Liam the Senior worked for the club that we already own. Basically, he's a yes man. Anything they say, he'll go along with.
Yes.
Because he's already been under that ownership group. So basically, he's a yes man. It's like when Man United went for Amarim. I actually thought at the time there was a whole host of decent managers who could have went after.
Yep.
But as per usual, they seem to go with the quickest and the cheapest option that's available. And right there, wrong way, whatever way you want to look at it, some fans might say it's working out now, but in the start, it was a complete and utter disaster. And in some cases, it still is a complete and utter disaster when you think about it. So my thoughts are hiring the cheapest manager available 9 times out of 10 won't work for the way that club's football and philosophy operates.
Exactly. Also, I don't know if you've gone through them yet, but the teams for Rangers and Celtic are out as well. I don't know if you've seen these.
I've not seen the teams yet.
Okay, so I'll quickly go through it. So the Rangers lineup, because it's the only team that matters. Unfortunately, it's a shit lineup. So so the lineup is Butland, Sterling. Why did they do it in the? Well, to be fair, they actually do it in player order, not shitty numerical order. It's Butland, Sterling, Fernandez, Suter, Megoma, who's more like hematoma. The midfield is Barron, Raskin, Asgard, Mikey Moore again starts, Gassama, and unfortunately Chermiti. And then the scum team lineup, it's, well, I'm assuming it's going to be Schmeichel in goal, but it's Ralston, Trusty. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be much a trust factor, is it? Tierney, Yang, McGregor, Engels, McCowan, Nigrin, Maeda, Kenny. Calling it now, Celtic win 2-0.
I'm calling it. I'm going to say it's going to be a draw. I don't know by what score, but I'm going to say a draw.
From what I see as well, Liam Scales, Bernardo, Hatate, and new signing Julian Araujo are all on the bench. I actually don't think Rangers are going to do well today.
Of course,
that. To be fair, Nonce, their manager. Sorry, I don't mean it in that way. It's just the name. I can't help it. He is the manager, but I don't trust Rangers at all, and I don't trust Celtic. Like, I think honestly, see the way it'll go. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if Celtic turn up just so their manager stays in the job. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen it so many times for Rangers. Like, they've got a pleb in charge.
But Reece, I'm going to flip it for you.
And why is Miovski not starting and that little golden nugget is up front?
I'm going to flip this for you, Reece. Just say, hypothetically, in 2 hours' time, Rangers win today.
I'll be shocked.
Do you think if Rangers win, Nonce will be out on his ear?
Nah, because he'll still be Nonce.
I can see this pun lasting for the entire time. He's going to be at Celtic, by the way, boys and girls.
I can't help it. I'm sorry, I can't help it. It's his freaking name.
Right.
From what the Rangers bench is actually quite strong though. Liam Kelly, Insalia, Aarons, Tavernier, Curtis, Dowell, Diomande, Daniil, and Miovski. The 3 fullbacks on the bench. Well, aye, and Salah, I don't get
it
him.
was his wrong team. Hearts
See, Chris gets it. Chris gets it. I can't help it. I can't help it. It's because of his fucking name.
Hearts will be hoping for a draw, and yeah, I totally get it as well. But do you?
I don't think Hearts can hope for a draw. I think Hearts need Rangers to win because after what happened last weekend, anything but a Rangers win is bad for Hearts. Hearts need Rangers to actually turn up for the first time in months.
Well, do you know what? If Celtic do by some miracle, Doug, lose to Auchinleck Talbot in the Scottish Cup in just a couple of games' time, he definitely will be out on his nonsense here. But
I feel bad for him in this way, but I'm going to say this: Auchinleck, if Celtic don't win by at least 15 goals. Bear in mind, Auchinleck they're not a professional team.
No, they're a semi at best.
Yeah, they're semi-noncy. If they don't win this game, if Celtic don't win by 15 goals, then he should be sacked. Anything less than 15-0, then he shouldn't be allowed to keep his job. I guarantee he'll play a full-strength team. I guarantee he'll play a full-strength team.
I suppose the only thing to say about Auchinleck game is it's Auchinleck's crappy little stadium with just
a lot of Celtic fans will turn up though. Like, think of it won't even be advertised on TV. Like, that game won't be on telly. There's no way that'll be on telly.
Which is built in the middle of nowhere. Let's be honest, it's going to be their biggest gate in the last 10 years, even eclipsing the Hearts fans that went through to Auchinleck for
Rugby Park's
Rugby Park. Oh,
it's probably because Auchinleck can't get out. To be fair, Rugby Park is still bad for both teams.
Yeah,
that horrific pitching. I hate Astro pitches in football. Like it pisses me off. Like, any top flight club in any league should be playing with grass, not bloody Astro crap.
Well, apparently that's going to be coming back in again. That all Astro pitches are going to go bye-bye, and natural grass is coming back in. So for the likes of Dunfermline Athletic in the Championship, Kilmarnock in the Prem,
Levy.
Let's see Levy in the Championship, because I can't see them staying up. They're going to need a minor miracle to stay up this season.
Like, for me, I understand obviously the issues that some clubs have when it comes to natural grass, but
100%.
you can buy grass covers. Like, you can buy grass covers for your pitches to protect it from when it's not being used. Like, it's not hard. They just don't want to do it because they take the cheaper option. But you see all the time, like, the AstroTurf pitches are only good for training. You play those 90-minute games week in, week out at your home ground. The amount of injuries, it's horrific.
Going back about 10, 15, 20 years ago, I used to coach youth football, Reece. Every first day and every Tuesday and Thursday we train in Portobello with the 5-a-side cages. Then every Sunday we'd have a match. The only time we wouldn't have a match, and all the matches were on natural grass and natural council-made pitches, was when the pitch was frozen or waterlogged. That'd be the only time we weren't playing. Doug, how long does Amorim have left, boys? Oh, you know what, Doug? I wouldn't like to call that, because he could have 1 week, he could have 2 weeks. I couldn't call that.
I know exactly how long he's got left.
Come on then, Reece.
March 30th.
Really? Well, there you go, guys. You heard it here first.
If you look at, honestly, I'll show you why. I will show you why he's got until the end of March. 2 seconds. There we go. 1 second. Let me share screen and I'll show you exactly why. You just need to add in.
I agree as well. I think Leeds will beat Man United tomorrow. There's no choice about that.
If Carl's still in the background, because I know he's in the background, just need you to bring up the share screen because I can't, because I'm only shown as a guest, so I can't.
I can do that.
Oh, so there we go. So there's literally Man United's games. Let me zoom in for everybody, right? Hold on. So that's the Leeds game tomorrow. Well, tomorrow 12:30.
Yeah.
Burnley next week. So exclude this game because the Brighton game, I think Man United will go through, but that doesn't matter. Bang, bang, bang. Then Arsenal, Manchester Derby, 12:30 kickoff. Again, why is the Manchester Derby on a 12:30?
TV nights.
Arsenal the week. Look at that. We play 4 London clubs back to back. Arsenal, Fulham, Tottenham, West Ham. Then we play Everton away. Then we play Palace, Newcastle away. That's the start of March. Aston Villa, Bournemouth, Leeds again. The Leeds is actually the day before my birthday, but look, those fixtures between now and the end of March, because that's international break. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
two weeks off. So
yeah,
you look at those games. You look at those games between now and March 21st.
Yeah.
I don't see United getting enough points to justify because the only competition we're in left is the FA Cup. If we lose to Brighton, he has to basically win every single game between now and the end of the season.
Yeah.
Or pick up most points. And do you see United picking up so many points between now and the end of the season?
No.
Even with a full strength squad? I don't think so.
No.
If he plays if he continues to play the back four with a fully strength team, with a full strength squad between now and the end of the season, if he keeps playing a back four, he might have a chance. But I honestly don't think we do.
Yep.
Like I'm not confident. Like I'm not confident at all. In our final 4 games of the season, Liverpool at home, Sunderland away, Nottingham Forest at home, then Brighton away. That's not an easy end of the season either.
No, it definitely isn't. And after seeing all those fixtures, I'm inclined to agree with you, Reece. I don't think he'll be in a job after the international break. I think he'll get let go, possibly either before it or during the break.
Oh, absolutely.
In which case, who do you turn to? Who takes on the Man U job?
I have no idea. I actually have no idea.
To hazard a guess.
No, I don't know. I honestly, I don't think there's like if it was up to me, I know exactly who I would put in the job, but that's the difference between my standards and the shittiness of the club.
Yeah. Doug, does Stephan think that Wrexham are starting to show why they got promoted very close to the playoffs? I was chatting about this with Carl yesterday actually when he was taking me through the system. And do you know what? Yeah, I'm on cloud 9 just now, but I'm not going to count my chickens because as we all know, Wrexham's tactic, and this is actually for tomorrow, but Wrexham's tactic is to win, draw, win, draw. So right now, Doug, I'm not counting any chickens until we get past tomorrow's game. Then I might revisit it on a weekly basis.
I still don't see where you go. Like I still don't see where Wrexham go, but I've been impressed.
If by some miracle you do make it to the playoffs, man, it's been a good season. It's been a good season regardless because we wanted to consolidate. That's what we're doing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's the whole point. And I've been impressed with Wrexham recently.
Yeah. So where were we? We were on Man United. So we'll get back to good old Ruben Amorim.
What else is in the chat? What else have we got?
We've got loads actually. We'll scroll up because you can tell that this is new software for all of us guys, and we're all getting used to it.
I'm on it now as well. Talk Studio. I use it for my streams now.
It is better than Emulux, definitely. Chris says Frank has actually shown adaptability for once, which is a shock, which is fairly true.
It's because he's shown adaptability because he knows that I've been calling him a stripper for the past 5 years. And he does it well. And also the fact is, we know that he's adapting because we know that Carl doesn't want
help. What happened there?
I didn't do nothing. I bet you that was Carl.
But Carl, because we were talking about weeds.
I bet you.
He's got the street.
If it was, fair play to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you have to be honest. The stripper has done well.
He has.
Just when Reece said that, both got kicked. Exactly. It's almost as if the truth hurts. Interesting question, though, Chris. Interesting question.
Very, very interesting question. And I actually think we'd have got enough.
No, he's left me a message because I put something in the chat.
We'd have got enough willpower and firepower to avoid the drop, I think, especially getting a point away at Anfield. Now, we all know Liverpool haven't been the greatest this season by far, but for a team like Leeds who got promoted last season from the Championship to go away there to get a point against Liverpool was really, really good, actually. Really good. And yes, we should have won, but the goal was definitely offside. I did see it on the highlights. And unfortunately, for all you Leeds people of the Leeds persuasion out there, it was offside.
I'm just responding to Chris's question because he asked which managers I would go for, so I'm just putting them in the chat.
Oh, Carl says we might want to finish early because he's going to lose signal. He was in a coffee shop, that's why we got kicked out.
Ah,
he's here. He's here.
He's invading the personnel.
But we can't hear him. We can't hear the word he's saying.
He's outside.
Still can't hear him when he's talking, but we can't hear him.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got you now, boss.
Listen. I'm only going to speak briefly because someone with me streaming from my mobile phone, I think that's the issue why I need to work the issues. But if you finish early, guys, I will because I'm going into a coffee shop with my supporting person, which means the signal's going to be bad and horrific. So
it's definitely because I believe Leeds.
Oh, whatever. But thank you for doing the show, boys. Anyway, I'll speak to you guys soon, so I'll let you finish off anyway.
No worries, mate. But yeah, the managers I would go for are naturally in the chat. Like, if it was up to me, like, I'm sick of people saying, "Oh, Man United need to get a specific manager," or "There's the United way." It's a load of bollocks. Like, quite frankly, just get a manager who knows what he's doing. But if it was up to me, I would put def on these players. I would give them Simeone.
And well, you would either like Simeone or Julian Nagelsmann. I know you would. The
4 managers I've named, though, I wouldn't mind Hansi Flick. He's an outside option, but he manages the bastards in Spain, Barcelona. But
he does.
But the other 4, but I like all 5 managers. But if it was up to me, honestly, I would.
Massimo Allegri. You would have Massimo Allegri.
Oh yeah, I'm a big Allegri fan. Ask Doug. Like, ask Doug or Chris. I'm a huge Allegri fan.
I know you watch Italian football a lot more than me, so
honestly, see, in the summer, like before Allegri got the Milan job, I was like, Milan or Man United, get Allegri. Like, Doug will back me up. Like, I was bouncing when Allegri got the job. I was actually celebrating. Like, I'm in a football podcast and group chat with Doug, and I was fucking celebrating when Allegri got the job. Like, that's how much I love Allegri. But see, if it was up to me, I would go back to a classic. See if he wanted to come out just for a bit of a laugh.
Yeah.
Just like see how he could manage it. I would be like, There's two managers that are retired I would love to see coach Man United, just for a laugh, just see what would happen. The first one is Jupp Heynckes, because I'm a huge German fan.
Yeah.
I'm a huge German fan, so obviously Jupp Heynckes. The second one is somebody I've respected for, actually, it's three managers. The second one is Otmar Hitzfeld. Oh, yeah, there we go. I think it's because of the connection.
I think that's
it'll be the connection.
Guys, I think the signal's been cut. So we're going to have to wrap this up pretty quickly this week, guys, unfortunately.
Aye, so I'll quickly say it. So it's Heynckes, Hitzfeld, or the third one is an Italian legend I've always liked, and that's Marcello Lippi.
Yep.
If Carlo Ancelotti wasn't in the Brazil job, I'd be like, just give the people's eyebrow the job.
I would definitely take the chain smoker Marcello Lippi at Old Trafford.
Oh, I'm a big Marcello Lippi fan. Big Lippi fan.
Man U could bring out a new range. Man United Aspreys, especially for Marcello Lippi.
You can't deny though, like his Juventus team was so good. Like I think there's only two teams in the 90s I've watched that are just as good as Lippi's Juventus, and that was Capello's and AC Milan and the late 90s Man United team.
Here's one for you, back in 2010, just quickly, when England was in the World Cup. What did you think of Capello's England team and the way he managed the team at the World Cup?
I think England had the right manager. They just didn't bother to back him properly. Like they had the right manager, and then they chose to just get rid of him. Like Capello, if Capello had stayed in the England job, like England would have been far better now. I say that with great honesty. Like they chose to get rid of him when they didn't need to. Ralph Rangnick.
But like we said, Chris, with these consortiums, because they own so many clubs and have their fingers in so many pies, they like to bring one of their own managers in, even
I know Michael. I know they're too old. The difference is those older managers at least would actually prove my point that those managers would actually succeed. Whereas I look at the current crop of managers that are younger and they suck. Like they suck balls. Emery's quality as well.
Yeah,
here's the thing. I don't think Leeds stopped West Ham. I don't think West Ham stopped Leeds. The striker they've signed from Lazio, Castellanos, he is absolutely fucking awful.
Yeah. I know,
and he's Argentine.
Unai Emery's done a fantastic job at Aston Villa.
I've got a bold take.
Despite their rank-rotten start to the season, when even I said to Reece, when I was just a guest in the comments on the podcast, I actually said to Reece, do you think Emery's going to get the boot and who's going to take over?
I said no.
But he's proved me wrong and he's proved Reece right, because Reece said no. So Reece won Stephan no. But
it's almost as if I just know which managers are good. And I'm sick of seeing the good managers suffer. So I've got a bold take, because I know we'll have to wrap up soon. So this is going to be This is going to be my New Year bold take.
All right, everybody, welcome to Reese's New Year bold take. Take it away, Reece.
So a couple of years ago, before he actually quit the Napoli job, and Napoli Ultras still hate me for this, so that's how I know they'll never forgive me. I said a couple of years ago on the World of Football podcast that Luciano Spalletti would quit Napoli after they won the league title. He would just get up and go, right?
Mm-hmm.
No sources, I just said it, and then Napoli Ultras found it, and they actually wanted to kill me. They still do, but it's okay. So he ended up quitting, bang on schedule. So I think for a bold take, Unai Emery leaves Villa and he takes the Spurs job.
What? Sorry. Just back up there. So you're saying on your bold take for 2026, Tottenham are either going to sack Frank or he's going to part company, and then they're going to get Unai Emery in from Aston Villa, and then who's going to go the other way?
No idea.
So, right, so we've got 2/3 of the equation. We just need to try and find out the last part of the equation. Do you know what? That's not actually a bad shout. But I don't think Aston Villa would let Unai Emery go unless there was some source of compensation involved, because he's done an absolutely sterling job. He's got them into Europe every single season. He's been in charge, whether it be the Champions League, the Conference League, the Europa League. I'm running through this quickly because I know we have to wrap up because I'm getting messages just like left, right, and centre here. So I don't think that Villa would let him go without a fight. They would fight to keep him.
Yep.
But I don't know if going to a club like Tottenham would be good for Unai Emery as well, because he's so outspoken against certain things. It could be a volatile, let's just say, working partnership with the owners in the club.
Chris, that's exactly why I thought of Emery to Villa, and I'll leave it at that. I will leave it at that. So there's my New Year take. Unai Emery gets the Spurs job.
Madison, Kulusevski, Simons, and Kudus.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Or what about if Aston Villa were to at least make bids for two of them and take them to Villa? Then would you see Unai Emery staying at Villa if he got two of those number 10s?
Maybe.
Because I think you could easily get Kulusevski and possibly even James Maddison to Villa now. I know that Maddison's got his knee injury and he's on his way back, but I can't see him getting back in the Tottenham lineup anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to need games with World Cup around the corner. But on that note, guys, we're getting told to wrap up quickly here. So we're going to have to wrap this up.
Back next week.
Yes, we will be back next week with all the fallout from today's Old Firm game, which kicks off in 10 minutes' time. It is on Sky Sports Football. So if you do have Sky Sports Football, you can tune into that. Hopefully, Nancy won't be too much of a nonce today, but we'll see. But I just realised what I said there.
Yep.
But we'll see these press conference after the game. If it's anything like yesterday with his 7-minute rant, honestly, it's going to be a belter.
Oh, God almighty. On that bombshell, it's time to end. Thank you very much for watching.
Thanks for watching, folks. Happy New Year, and we'll see you next week. Take care.
Unless you're Nancy, then you're out on your arse.
Bye, folks. Wait a minute.
Still going live on the madness because he doesn't know how to end it.
Well, we'll just wait until it ends. I know I was close to signing for Carlisle, yeah. Back when they were in like the English Football League. Honestly, folks, we are actually finished. We're just waiting for the end screen to come up, guys.
Rangers for me, Michael. Rangers for me.
A draw for me. But if anybody wants to win, Michael, it would be Rangers. And not CFC.
This stream is like Celtic's form. It's had the connections. It's had the madness.
Yeah.
But it's all worth the banter.
Yep, we know we're still live, Michael. We know we're still live, man. Incidentally, guys, you can catch me and Carl and Michael tomorrow on the championship review. Reece, will you be in the comments?
No, I'm busy tomorrow.
What have you got planned, Reece, over today and tomorrow? Any podcast to shout out?
Yeah, the weekly steel chair's back tonight, 7:00. So I'll be there. I'll be on there. So yeah, 7:00. But yeah, so folks, we shall be bouncing. Hearts will only win the title if they do what I said they'll do, and that's spend. Which conveniently enough, Hearts went and bought a defender. So it's almost as if Hearts listen.
That Dutch boy.
Yep.
And he's eligible to play against Livingston today. Now, even though he's a defender, just quickly, he does like to score goals and bomb up and down the wings. So he's fairly versatile, from what I've been reading.
Oh, fair enough then. He'll be ruined by April.
So, being a Hibs fan, I'm kicking myself a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for February when the derby comes round.
Exactly. But in terms of ending it, I think you can't end the stream. It has to be Carl.
No, we can't end it. It's this new software.
Let me just message.
Yeah, he's probably in the coffee shop drinking a nice latte or something just now. Forgotten to press the button.
That's all right. I've messaged in the group chat, so
don't forget, guys, subscribe to the Total Evan Horne Football Podcast as well. There's not just this podcast, there's also the Championship Review, the 2020 podcast, and the one he does with Doug as well. So there's like 4 podcasts on the one channel, guys.
Now, of course, as we say, the 2020 podcast, there's a reason why I'm not on it. It's because I don't have 2020 vision.
Neither do I. Look, I've not got 2020 vision either.
No, you're right on a laptop.
I just can't read small print, guys, and so small print just goes all bloody. Hope he's having a nice coffee and a biscuit for us, Reece.
He is working. The funny thing is, though, is like until we've said we've wrapped up, so I think we'll just go live until he's hungry. But I've put in the chat he's not ready yet, so I'm hoping that he'll see it because we can't wrap up.
So, what does everyone else want to talk about today? We've covered the main topics in Scottish football. I can see Wilfred Nancy becoming Harry Potter's assistant very soon, not Dumbledore. Well, he might be dumbling out of the door anyway. Yeah, it's good to see. None of us like Wilfred Nancy.